All right, what is up, Moto gamers? It is your boy Iridium here. Welcome to my first actual MX Bikes video instead of like the comeback explanation I posted before this. For this video, I just wanted to show a progression of my skill, I guess, from going from 0 hours in MX Bikes to where I'm at now in just under 200 hours. I have a lot of clips saved over here from my whole progression of playing. Sporadically, I would record, you know, a race here and there, maybe a hot lap, just kind of what I'm doing now in this clip. And I just wanted to talk through my control of the bike, or lack of control, I guess, and kind of explain what I was thinking or what I was trying to learn at the time, if I can remember. So this clip here is actually the first one that I have recorded. It's probably around, I would say, like under 5 hours or so. I can't pinpoint exactly. This clip, I didn't specify how many hours, but I think the rest of the clips, I'll know exactly how many hours. So this is me, yeah, under 5 hours, I would say, on the 450, which I think was a bold move. And I'm on a track I downloaded called not Fox Raceway, Forest Raceway, I believe. And yeah, I'm not a typical MX Bikes gamer that just grinds Forest. I didn't even know Forest existed, I think, when I started. I know that's like a typical thing everyone does. There you go. I just straight went over the bars. So yeah, I just wanted to play this. I thought it looked cool. As you can see, my control of the bike is absolutely amazing. Basically right now at under 5 hours, I'm seeing a bunch of like zero dynamic movement in the air. Right now, I've literally sat through the past like 3 jumps and I finally stood up for that one. And I think I was on tap to sit at this point. I'm on hold to sit right now. And it was just flying through, not moving the body at all. I'm also tapped to turning the bike, and that's the thing I've actually been trying to learn lately, which I'll get into later. You'll see me in turns, like you can see me kind of tapping the steering of the bike, and that is a no-no in MX Bikes because you want to be super smooth. And I kind of had to relearn the game a little bit over the last couple months, trying to not tap turn anymore. So you'll see a lot of that bad habit here. Yeah, this first clip, actually not that bad, I'd say, for 5 hours or so, under 5 hours. The first little bit of me playing was just kind of obviously first trying out the default bikes that come in the game and then realizing, dang, this sucks. I know I need to download the OEM bikes. So this is OEM bikes and like my first kit and all that after modding. If you guys don't play MX Bikes, just know that this game basically it sucks without mods. So yeah, let's move on to the next clip here. I don't want this to take insanely long. All right, so this is the next day after that last clip. I just wanted to show this because I was moving way too fast thinking I was awesome. I wanted to try out Supercross whoops and just a Supercross track in general. And I thought I was sick because I was on the 250. It felt okay. And I was like, maybe I'm good enough to make it one lap around a Supercross track. Clearly not. As you can see, I absolutely cased the crap out of that. Yeah, I was moving a little too fast. So let's keep going to the next clip. Okay, so this next clip is actually my first race. My first ranked race, I guess to say. I found out about MXB ranked. I'm way too competitive. I couldn't wait. You know, some people wait like 100 or 200 hours before even playing a race, I think. I was just like, get me in there. I think I'll learn best. So this is my first race. I didn't really know what to expect. I somehow didn't go down here, but yeah, we're on the 250. This is again the next day. It's that same day that I just showed where I was trying the Supercross track, but this is my first race. So probably still under 10 hours here. And yeah, honestly not doing too bad. I had never played this track. I forget what this is called, but yeah, we're just in motocross, and this is like the start of the I only did motocross basically up until recently, where I've been trying to Supercross, like with the Supercross season in real life. So yeah, honestly, I'm not doing too bad. I had only played this track for the practice before the race started, actually. So yeah, we're in 7th right now. Not doing too bad. I think like decent control. I think it's about the same because this is only the next day after the first clips we saw, but a lot of sitting and standing at weird times, super static in the air. I'm not moving the rider around at all. And also just like, it seems a lot of hesitancy in like my throttle control and everything, and just like looking so goony. So I'm honestly not sure what position I got here at the end. I'll fast forward to the end here and we'll see. Okay, so fast forwarded to the end. Oh, my personal best lap, 2 minutes 24 seconds. It looks like I am now in like 13th at the end of the race. This is my last lap of the race. I just fast forwarded to the last lap. So just got lapped right there. And yeah, a lot of tap turning still, as you can see. A lot of hesitancy is what I'm noticing. I haven't watched these clips in forever. Going super wide out the track there. No control, jumping all across the track outside of the bounds. Super goony. But yeah, you know, I think this is a pretty fun track to try for my first race. I do remember it being pretty nerve-wracking. I was like, okay, here we go. I don't know if I'm getting in over my head here. And I had not done like a regular race, like in the like multiplayer section of the game. This is legitimately my first race ever. I'm sitting in the weirdest spots. Like I'm just noticing I could go so much faster. Kind of got this little rhythm section down though. I'm pretty proud of that, I guess, at the time. Kind of railed that rut there. Could never get this triple though because I was too slow for it, but I was kind of keeping up with the dude that lapped me, unless that is me catching up to 12, and I just tucked it. Bloody Chase Sextoned it. Finally made it through to the end here. So I ended up getting P13, technically second to last, so I didn't lose, but there was one dude that disqualified. But P13, first race, bronze 1, but got, what was it? I lost 1 MXP. I literally lost a point for being the bottom rank. Yeah, that was me. 4 cuts, it looks like. Not too bad. First race, though. Somehow I lost a point for being I'd never noticed that. I lost a point for being the lowest rank. I swear that was my first race. Okay, so here we are at 19 hours. We're jumping up a little bit, and I have officially noted what hours I'm at. So this is my first Loretta Lynn's race. Not that it was any specific like championship or anything. This was just my first time racing on Loretta Lynn's unranked, and I literally almost looped out immediately off the gate, so that's great. We're still bronze 1. I think I just decided to take a chill pill there for that, not try to holy, and just kind of chill. I feel like I remember being pretty comfy here during practice. Oh, maybe not. So we're going to keep going here. This is where we got a little bit of a rhythm section here. Do I get it at all? I don't crash, go out of bounds. So that's a cut there. But yeah, I feel like I remember being like kind of comfy and like starting to get familiar with the track. Couldn't hit any of the ruts. So basically I'm seeing a little bit better like bike control. I'm still like pretty static in the air, but overall, like I'm able to keep the bike up, it seems, for the most part. When I start getting a little squirrely, I'm just so focused, I think, on trying to keep the bike up that I can't really like properly race the track. Like I can't hit ruts correctly yet. So we almost made it through one whole lap here, hit the sand section, jumping out in 8th place, where it seemed to start standing and sitting at correct points. Again, if you guys haven't played MX bikes, that little bottom right icon next to the speedometer there, that means I'm standing right now, and if it goes away, that means I'm sitting. Standing through the sand section there, good. Sitting over the jump, I think I got my sitting backwards. Again, here, I'm using push to sit, I think, still, and not hold to sit, which is what I'm on now, so sometimes I get it backwards. But made our first full lap there in 9th place. Okay, so this is my last lap. I've seemed to have fallen down to 10th, and it basically is last place, second to last place. There's one dude that's a bronze 2 that's behind me, like a second apparently. I don't know, sometimes the timing and scoring is really wonky and ranked, but that was a good rhythm section. I kind of had the flow there a little bit, even though I was like, I think I just like doubled everything. I seem to have some clean air here. I don't really know where anyone else is. I'm probably just in last. I don't think there's anyone behind me. It's just like a glitch. I kind of just look a little bit better, a little more comfy all over the track, definitely, but I'm starting to get the flow, it seems. I'm still really not pushing the bike as much as I wish I was. Like to ride a 250 in this game, you basically got to all out, just like rip it. Like you basically ride it like Eli Tomac or Hayden Teagan, and I was not doing that at this time. Still doing okay though, I would say overall. My last, whoa, got a little squirrely there in the sand, but kept it up. And I just did want to note that I only have, I think, auto clutch on. That might be the only help. There's like some other like necessary ones, but there's no like lean help or anything on. It's just like clutch. All right, so we ended in 10th. My name is Bolt, by the way. I know you might be looking for Iridium. 10th fastest lap, it looks like, as well. I guess I was, yeah, second to last. Okay, so here we are at 24 hours. This is again on Loretta Lynn's. I am bronze 2 at this point, it looks like. So 5 hours after that last one, almost looped the front out again. And we are hitting a way better start. This might have been the one that or the title that I gave this clip is The Chaos of Bronze 2. So that kind of makes sense that I just kind of destroyed there. So I was a little bit more familiar with, and there it is. Yep. Stayed up. Oh, almost stayed up. That was actually not that bad of bike control. Obviously a little bit more comfortable with Loretta's at this point. Kind of get a little, you can see my body on the, you can, oh, okay. A little turn down for what, as JS7 likes to say. Yeah, I'm just getting beat. Everyone's just running into me. That's bronze. And I just fell over. Yep. This is such a ranked experience right now. All right. We're back in 14th. A lot more action now that we're kind of a little faster. I can't see on the track still. What I wanted to say was that it looks like I'm kind of moving my body a little bit more in the air, like a little bit more skis and just control in the air with my rider, except for there. Yeah, I was kind of throwing out a little whip, kind of trying to at least. Oh my gosh. Ooh, literally barking. So much to take in. All right, so once we cross the finish line, first lap, I'm in 15th. So made up some spots there. A lot more control, a lot more comfort, it looks like. And I got hit again. Oh my gosh, how did I just make it past all those people without dying? Ripping the rut a little too hard, almost looped it out. Oh my gosh, I just destroyed that. I'm barking actually for 24 hours. Let's see how I handle this rhythm section up here. Rip the rut. Probably just gonna double it again. Double. Did make it up to P10 though, with like all that craziness of the first lap was insane. So who knows, if I didn't get kind of taken out by the people of the first lap, I might have been up a little higher in top 10. Standing and sitting again at the good times. Let's see the second lap. I'm about to get, yep, cross jumps. Maybe I cross jump. I don't know, but that sucks. This back hat. Oh no. Okay, so this is last lap. I'm in 14th. I'm chasing this dude down. It kind of seemed like I was reeling him in, but right here I do an insane Piboso physics, somehow stay up, get some cuts, but let's see if I can chase this guy down last lap and get P12. But I don't know if I will get P12 because of those cuts, but I remember barking the sand section, reeling him in some more, ripping that second rut there. Oh my gosh, trying to put a little scrub on it. I can't, but I'm trying. See if I can catch him here through this sand section. Oh no, cross-rutted. Oh, I just cross-rutted. Oh, and I tucked it. Chase Sexton. Oh, I thought I could catch him, dude. And I got passed by another dude. 14th because of my cuts. Lost 4 MXP, man. I keep losing points. And I'm bronze 1. Or wait, no, I'm bronze 2. Okay, so here we are at 37 hours. And this race is actually my first win. You might notice there's only 5 racers in this race though. So, I mean, hey, a win's a win. I am silver 2 at this point, 37 hours, and looks like we got some clean air here. So let's see what we can do. Also, I wanted to mention, if you guys aren't familiar with MX Bike's ranked, it's really not that hard to rank up. All you really need to do is just kind of race consistently and you will start climbing. But as you could see from my first couple races, apparently you can lose some for, I don't know, doing terribly. So it's hard to get a full idea of how good or bad someone is based on the rank, just because you can kind of just grind up. The real like ranking that anyone probably ever cares about is like any of the league positions and like power rankings and stuff based on actual, like, I guess pro races if you want to call them. But for an amateur, ranked is like a decent way to kind of get a grasp of how good someone is. Anyways, that was a way too long of an explanation, but here we are, P1. I got 6 seconds on P2. This is Budds Creek, I think. I look to be a little bit more comfortable again, maneuvering the rider a little bit better, maneuvering the bike, sitting at the right times, hitting the ruts a little bit better, and just understanding the track a little bit more. Wow. Okay, so second must have crashed. I'm up 12 seconds on him. All right, so skipping to the last lap, I am 34 seconds up on second, and I just absolutely destroyed myself after that. So probably not after that crash, but coming around the last corner, let's see if I toss a nasty whip over the finish line. I don't even know if I can whip at this point. I still am pretty bad at them now. Home stretch over the finish line. Does he toss it? He tried. First place, let's see if I check my lap time. Yep, fastest lap by 5 seconds, which is pretty good. All right, so here we are at 50 hours. This is actually my first time back on the 450 since that first clip we saw at the beginning of this video. So I wanted to try out 450 open race. I was pretty great. I was pretty comfy on the 250 overall at this point. And I just kind of wanted to give it a shot on the big bike. Yeah, I'm gold 1 now at this point. And I am on the 450. A lot more throttle control needed. It's very easy to loop it out on this. But yeah, still in motocross. Ripping the 450. Just wanted to give it a shot. Ooh, a little scrub over there. Okay, so I'm getting some better control here of the bike for sure, and seem to be doing pretty good. So P7 right now. At this point, again, I'm still like tap turning. I'm not getting some smooth turns on the joystick like I have been trying to do for the past couple months. A lot harder to break that habit than I thought it would be. It's just so natural for me from like past games to tap turn with the joystick instead of like a smooth turn. I don't know why. I seem to be able to keep the bike up and just flow a lot better. It's just a matter of, yeah, like I hit that right completely wrong, and just carrying more speed through corners and stuff. It's just, this is where the skill will probably seem like it's plateauing, to where basics are kind of locked down, but there's definitely minor things here and there that I can still see that I'm improving in. We're chilling at P16 right now. Let's head to the last lap and see what I end up at. All right, so we made it to P15. It looks like I seem to be chasing down a couple guys, like staying at least with the pack here. I think, yeah, I hit this rut a little bit wrong and then just like gassed it a little bit too much. Went over the rut, and now I am just getting thrown around Poboso. Not too far away from that guy, but we're coming up to the end of this. I'm kind of struggling now. I'm not really flowing as much as I was for the first couple laps, it seems. I'm not carrying a lot of speed still. It's like a lot of that hesitancy I mentioned for my first race, but all right, finished 15th place. So this is now 72 hours. We're back on the 250. Had my fun on the 450, but we are, oh my gosh, the guy next to me almost went crazy. Yeah, back in the 250, we're on Mouse Moto Park. This is a pretty fun track. I remember being pretty confident on it as well, but not the best start, but not the worst start. 22 more hours since the last clip here. So basically another full day of playing. The carnage on Mouse Motor Park is always crazy at the start, but absolutely railed that. I would practice this one occasionally, just on my own time. So I'm not sure if I had done that much at this point, but I seem pretty comfy. A little bit more schmeeze on the jumps and a little bit more confidence, it seems, just in each race. This whoop section is always a little bit sketch because of that. Yeah, nothing terrible that I'm seeing personally, as much as I was in the first couple clips, that is, obviously. It's really just poor line choice, I think, in the track to this point. And again, like I was saying in the last race, the skill increase is definitely like plateauing a little bit. It's just a lot more of those little nuances that are hard to see sometimes that make you faster. So yeah, like right there, I just straight up stood and did absolutely nothing in the air. Not that it would like help me go faster in the air, but just kind of bracing for impact a little bit more and trying to land in the best way possible. A little less hesitancy I'm seeing, but like, oh my gosh, okay, I just passed a couple people there. Yeah, just not railing the bike as much as I think I could, or like I was obviously not as confident, a little more confident than I was before, but just not knowing how hard I could actually push the bike. Now I would be pushing this way harder, I'm sure. I think I was always just a little scared to OJ something, or, you know, fly over the side of a berm or something. Cornering wasn't as good. That's really, I think, what separates the best players from not as good players, is just cornering. But overall, pretty good, I would say. And for having 72 hours, this is not bad. Up into P14. Let's see what we can finish at. Okay, last lap here. Still in 14th. I don't think I'm catching 13th, considering it looks like he's a minute ahead of me, but he is a diamond 3. I also just noticed that I am plat 3 at this point. I'm kind of up there. So I am plat 3. Oh my gosh, nasty scrub over that wall. I think I got to do behind me, so I'm really pushing it. I don't want to get past here. Let's, oh no. I thought I was gonna kind of cross-road that jump. But yeah, it says white flag for last lap, but I think I got lapped, so this is in rank that it just finishes your race. Okay, checking behind me. I did hold this guy off. Oh wait, no, this actually is my last lap. Oh shoot, my bad. I guess I didn't get lapped. I just assumed I did. Okay, woo! Oh, that dude just went down. You saw his shadow. I guess maybe I'll try to catch the dude in front of me then. I held off that other dude. I resisted the pressure. Let's see if I can catch these guys. Looks like there's 2 in front of me. Yeah, I had no idea I was plat 3 though. I didn't even bother to check that in the other clips. Ripped through that little berm. Had to pull a tear off. Let's see if he can hit the inside really quick. I think I remember just... Oh my gosh. Okay, pretty good bike control. I mean, 72 hours, it's only like 100 hours less than I have now, so I'd hope I'd be able to do that. Oh no, I messed up. Didn't lean correctly going into that berm, so still seeing if we can catch this dude. Let's see. Oh my gosh, I'm reeling him in. See if I can get him in this whip section, as long as I don't crash. Oh no. Okay, we're good. Saved it. Definitely reeling this guy in. Oh, did he go down? Oh, he almost did. Dang, I'm really pushing it right now. I like this. Like what I'm seeing. Yeah, and the finish is right after the jump. Dang, I was reeling him in though. That was pretty good. Let's see if I toss him one over here. Tried. Okay, 14th. Let's see what my lap time was if I check that. Finished 14th out of 23, and we had 12th fastest lap. Not bad. Okay, so now we're at about 150 hours, I would say. This clip was less than a month ago, probably like a couple weeks ago. So this is the most recent recorded clip I have. And this is me trying to qualify for my first ARL series just to see how I stacked up. You're going to see me restarting a bunch here because since it's the qualifier, it's just way easier if you crash to just exit to the pit and then restart so you don't have to drive across the track. So yeah, this is me trying to qualify. I believe it was San Diego. So round 2 of ARL. So I guess to just give an update on where I'm at now, I've really just been racing Supercross. I mean, I think it's way harder than motocross because of just the rhythms, the bike control you need, throttle control, everything. And you guys have heard me say this a bunch of times in this video, but I have been relearning how to play the game basically, because instead of trying to tap turn, I've been trying to do smooth turns with my joystick. So here you should see me tap turning a lot less. And that was probably a culprit of it right there where I just couldn't turn enough. It's so awkward for me. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention this is 450 by the way. I'm just doing 450 Supercross. I've kind of retired the 250 for now. Just gonna be on the big bikes on Supercross and motocross season whenever that comes up. This is obviously the pro version of the ARL track for San Diego. I wanted to see how my time stacked up. I had been practicing this for a little bit beforehand, so looks like my fastest time so far was a 108. I don't know when I laid that down because I must have not been recording when I set my fastest time, and I don't think I ever broke this time. I won't bore you guys with the entire qualifying, but to spoil it, I obviously did not qualify for a pro race. So for those that are not into MX bikes or are newer, ARL is Aerial Racing League, and it's like the pro level of this game basically. All the fastest players are always racing each week, and the cool thing about ARL is that it follows the same races that are happening in real life Supercross. So every Friday before the actual live race on Saturday for real life, they do the ARL race on the same track that the real life races are going to be happening on the next day. All in all, yeah, I think I've improved a bunch. I want to say I have a lot more bike control, but it doesn't look like it because these tracks are so much harder. Like I can't even control the bike right there. So I guess that just shows how insanely hard this game is. Yeah, Supercross is so much harder. So I'm really excited for when I go back to motocross when the season starts, because thinking that I'll just be a lot better overall, because Supercross really trains up like a lot of the skill with the bike. Let's see if I get a clean lap here. I'm looking okay right now. That was such a hard whip section to just consistently get, but yeah, we only have like 30 minutes to qualify. I can't even turn, I literally can't. I restart. I was like, that was a bad lap. Can't even do it. I'm in 24th place right now, probably out of 27. I kind of made my own skin on the 450. I'm on the YZ obviously, but I put a little Rusty's sticker on the front fender. I put a Lightning McQueen's little Ka-chow bolt on the front fender, and then obviously it says 95 Iridium with the American flag there. So it looks pretty cool, but I'm on a different model swap and skin now, which you guys will see after this. Yeah, really not much else to show for this clip just because it's just qualifying. There's no race. There's probably about 300 people trying to qualify for the NA event, and I was maybe, I don't know, 299th. I don't know. This gave me a good idea of kind of where I sat and where I needed to start working to get faster. But yeah, I won't bore you guys with this one any longer. All right, so this is me now at 173 hours. This is me live, by the way. Hello, I'm waving to you. I just thought it'd be fun to end this video off on the same track that we started it out on. This is not the ghost from the first lap in the video, by the way. This is, you know, I must have played this track at another point. Yeah, different kit on. I'm kind of hauling actually. So this is me overall now. I haven't, clearly I haven't been on this track in a bit. Yeah, I haven't played motocross in general in a while, but I just kind of wanted to show kind of where I'm at riding wise at 173 hours. I'm really just trying to nail down, well, you can kind of see my controller now. Actually, I spent forever trying to get this up, but you can kind of see that I'm starting to not tap turn as much. And that's really the biggest thing I'm trying to learn right now. So like, it's so hard for me to talk and play at the same time. I've never done this actually, now that I'm thinking about it, because I've just been recording without saying anything for the longest time. But yeah, biggest thing I'm just working on right now is just cornering better. I'm kind of barking on this ghost that I have. Holy crap. It's been super fun to make this video and just go through all the races and the progression that I've had so far. I'm only going to be racing Supercross until the motocross season, most likely, just because I'm trying to get it as good as I can at Supercross. And then we'll try to bark motocross once the season starts. My Ghost is absolutely hauling. I don't know what I was doing on this track. Let's see if I can pass myself here in this last corner. Oh. Not if I chalk it, dude. Also, I still am on the YZ4 Fatty, by the way, but this is a little Cowie model swap that I've got on right now. Shout out to Lucky Bikes, by the way. He's the dude that hooked it up. I'll link their Discord in the description if you guys want to go get yourself a model swap. They have a bunch that go over the YZ because that is obviously the best bike in the game. He hooks up the paints as well. Oh my gosh, it is freaking sent the crap out of that. This is my paint that I also got from him, number 95. It's my number, as you can probably guess why. Yeah, shout out to Lucky Bikes for hooking it up. Go get yourself a model swap or a little paint from him. He does custom swaps as well if you guys want, but this is a pre-made Cowie. So all right, well, I think that's gonna do it. I hope you guys enjoyed the progression video. I'm excited to start recording my current progress now that I've gone through all of that past footage. So we'll see what the next video holds whenever that happens. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Catch you in the next one. And on that note, ta-ta for now.